Let me know when you're here, and let me know if you are watching the replay. Put hashtag replay. Just need to clean my glasses here a little bit. Okay, oh, I was 2 minutes late, but I made it. I made it. My second live for today. I was live on Facebook earlier this evening for an event, which was super fun. Loved it. And now we're on for the Artistry Collective event. Oh, I forgot to wash my brush. Goodness, it's going to be stiff as a board. Yeah, so we're live for the Artistry Collective. And if you missed it, we had Shauna with Fraps and Scraps first, and then Leah with Make All the Things with Me. And they both did amazing, as always. Hi, Leah. Hey there. And my sweet Dee Dee, thank you so much for doing that. How are you? And Pina, hi again. And Amanda. I need a sip of coffee. I just made some fresh coffee, and I'm ready to get to crafting. I still had my table set up from earlier. Where am I putting this? Running out of space. I need to clean this mess. This is what I need to do. Yeah, I had my table set up from earlier so I can work on the project I was working on earlier, which is for my aunt's. She had already had this Dollar Tree plaque already, you know, glued with the dowel. And then this was glued on, but it was just on with some hot glue. So, it fell off, so I'm gonna glue that back on. I did do some decoupage and I didn't finish quite yet. I planned on it, but it was just too much going on with like dinner and you know, just everything in the house, just a lot. Hi May, hey sweet friend. And my sweet Janice is here too. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, so I was working on this for my aunt. She had provided the things and she really wanted me to make it for her. And you can get these mailboxes, these little metal mailboxes. She found it at the thrift store for $1, but you can get them from Dollar Tree. And they have different sizes too. So, yeah, so we're going to finish that up. I want to do some texture and add some, you know, flowers and moss and all kinds of different things. Trying to figure out where I'm putting my thing. Well, actually, I need to use that. All right. We just had some caprese salad and stuff, you know, for dinner, and was scrumptious. And now I'm ready to have some coffee and get to crafting with my sweet friends. I did have a couple of different prints out that I was using earlier. Rice papers, I didn't end up needing to use at all, but actually there is a couple spots on here that I want to kind of fill in. So I could use a little bit of this one, which kind of has the same, you know, colors going on. So I think I'm going to do that. And then, you know, start adding all the things. Slate Queen, hey there, how are you? And thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for sharing. So I use some Paper Designs rice paper. And what was the other one? Let's see. Washi paper by Paper Designs. And then the one with the little, these right here. I used a couple of these little birds. Look how pretty. And those are from LTD collection. And then this is Decoupage Queen, which is super pretty, but the colors is gonna, you know, go nicely with it. And then I do have a link for all of the papers that I'm using here, all in my link tree. And I didn't get a chance to put my description. I barely even got to do anything with my, you know, setting it up. So I'm glad I at least got something on there. Hey, Shauna, how are you? Subscribe and thank you. That is awesome. I would love for you to come back and hang out. Let me know if you guys can't see anything along the way. I'm just taking off the white right here. Ooh, that was a little too much right there. A little much. I love the colors of this. It's so pretty. It really is. Did I put some up here? Yeah. I didn't do all, oh goodness. I didn't do all of it all the way over because I don't need too much of this. I didn't put any right here, but I'm just going to rip that off anyway. All right, so I'm just going to fill in a couple of these spots. Like on here, I wanted to bring some more of that kind of color over. I planned on painting and then doing some stenciling, but I still am going to do stenciling on top, I think. and then add some moss effect paste and, you know, some different things. But right now I need to use some of this paper. So I'm just gonna kind of rip that out and use part of this corner piece to kind of fill in some spots here. There we go. So how was everybody's day today? Hey, Courtney. Good at it. Thank you. Well, that's sweet. I love doing lives and hanging out with my friends and crafting. It's definitely like one of my ultimate, absolute favorite things to do. So usually, even if I'm not feeling good these days, I still go live because I enjoy it. And it, you know, just gets your mind off things anyhow, right? Let's start with this one. All right, so I think I'm gonna put this piece here and just doing kind of like just a mixture of these different papers. Let's see, maybe I'll have to turn that one over a bit. I mean, it would be great, like right here. Just take off a tiny bit more of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of piece it together. Right now, I'm just doing like a, kind of like a hodgepodge, you know, kind of thing. Collage style decoupage. And my brush right here. I did wash my brushes. They're still a little wet though. Hey, Regina. I had trouble getting to your page. Oh no, it kept on loading. Well, I'm glad you made it. Sorry it was giving you a fit. Yeah, I started this for the event on Facebook today. And, you know, it takes me like forever to do stuff. So, especially if I'm going to add like a bunch of things. So I did prime the mailbox first with some slick stick. And then painted this white. And then I just started like, you know, decoupaging. All right, so this one's gonna go here. Just trying to like kind of fit it in, and then I'll do, you know, a little bit there. Was I using this one or the small one? I think the small one, right? I definitely need more glue because it just wants to seep in into that wood there. Yeah, but she got this little plaque, was from Dollar Tree, probably the Dow too. I'm not too sure. And my aunt, she was just like, can you decoupage and like, you know, put flowers and do different things? Because I did try to teach her how to do the decoupaging, but she couldn't really get the hang of it. She probably tried like one time and was just like done. But, you know, I was like, sure, I don't mind. So that is what I'm doing. Just doing this piece for her. Hi, Melina. I am decoupaging a mailbox right now. It's like a little mailbox and have a little stand. It's going to go right on here, and I'm going to do like some flowers and some moss and different kind of, you know, like maybe some moss effect paste. Let's see. I want to pull this and like, you know, tear the edge, but I'm going to just trim it. Because since it's wet, it's just gonna like pull it and mess it up. So I just need to cut that right there. All right, and then seal this little piece down on the end here. There we go. So happy Wednesday, everyone. Your stuff is great. Thank you. Wow. It is awesome to say. Do you guys ever go onto Facebook? Because I do a lot of, you know, stuff on Facebook, and I post like my things on, you know, there, and also on Instagram. All right, so we're gonna put this piece over here, and it actually fits perfectly going right along this side here. So I just need a little bit of that. Actually, I'll just trim it off after I get it on there, just to make sure I don't cut too much off. But I'm going a little bit on the other rice paper that's already on there. And then line that up. Okay, now I can kind of see where I need to trim. And then usually to get it, if it's like on a rounded, you know, edge, then I do a little bit of tearing just to make sure it's gonna kind of lay how it needs to. So I just tore it right on the edge there, and then I'm just pushing it down into that crease really well. And we need more glue. Lots and lots of glue. Sorry, I have to do it over here on the edge a little bit just to kind of see what I'm doing here. I knew I was going to drop that. I knew it. Now it's going to get all dirty because my floor has all kinds of crumbs and like paper scraps all over the place. All right, nice. I probably could have sanded the wood a little bit, but I totally didn't even do that at all. I keep dropping it. Oh yeah, I knew it was going to have a couple things. But surprisingly, it was only like one, so that is shocking. All right, I'm gonna push that in around the little crevice, crease thingy, like really gently with my nail. So we got that on there. And then, what are you making? How are you? I am, I'm making a little birdhouse mailbox kind of thing, mixed media piece. I'm using the stands from Dollar Tree, a dowel you can get from Dollar Tree as well. This mailbox you can get from Dollar Tree, though this is from, my aunt got it from the thrift store. So I'm making this for my aunt because she really wanted this for like spring and summer. Spring and summer piece here. So now we got this little scrap piece that could go right along the edge there. That little piece there. And it won't go all the way up because it's just like a skinny little piece. But it's at least good enough for like where I need it right here. And then I'll just trim, you know, the rest of that off. And then I'm just like filling in the spots pretty much where the other paper I used, it ran out. So then I decided to use this one because it had like the same kind of colors going on. All right, and then I need it to right here. And then that'll come up on there a little bit. Though I really like the torn edges. But now at this point, it's gonna be a little tricky. There we go. All right. So thank you all for being here. Hopefully you had a great day. It was a pretty busy day for me again, but then again, you know, it always is. It's always so much going on, but it's, you know, good things. It's fun. I should put one of those, another one of these little pieces here with the little bird. Let me see if I can get like a little skinny one. I mean, I guess I could try that one. Let's see if this will kind of work. Even if I don't use the stuff too much, like of the stuff around it. But it'll be good to kind of bring that lighter color in down here too. So I'll have to take a little bit off. But that's gonna, I think it'll be cute there. The bird will be like that and the little feet will come down on the side. So I gotta take off quite a bit here. Let's see, how much over here? And then that can come down and around. That's gonna look good. All right, so we got that little piece there. Looks like I need more glue again. I'm putting all kinds of glue here. Some of it just likes to soak right in, even though I did prime it first. All right, so that's gonna go there. And then I'm gonna have to tear it because of it going in this, you know, kind of angle here. And then just layering it, you know, layering over top of that other one. Which pretty much was, you know, it wasn't too much of it left to cover in this spot here. But it fits nicely. You can see the bird and the little feet coming down, so it's really cute. All right, we need a little bit more. So how's everybody's weather where you guys are? We had a beautiful day here again today in the 60s. So I was loving it. If you're new, I am in Maryland. I'll get that under there. That is cute. I'm glad I decided to bring another of those that color on there. So now I can put another one. Okay, that's how it's looking so far. So that little bird, this bird is on the side. And then that one I just put kind of, you know, right on the edge, and the little feet are coming down there. Ooh, goodness. All right, we need some more. Actually, this little piece with that watercolor, that would actually look great over here in this spot to kind of continue on from what I had put on there earlier. So I'm gonna just put that right there. Kind of goes with it. And I have to put it like this, just if it was a little bit longer. But I like to use my scrap pieces though. Or else I could have grabbed another one. Yeah, it fits great. But even if I leave like a couple little spots here and there, you're a natural. Thank you, Courtney. That's sweet. If you leave like a little bit of a space, when I use the texture paste or like the Moss Effect paste, you know, I'll just kind of dab in those little spots, even on here. Like if there's little spots that, you know, like I didn't get, it's totally fine. Like I'll cover it and it'll be good to go. All right, now we need another little teeny piece for this one. Right there, I can just do like the moss, so I'm not really worried about that, but I do need to put just a little bit of this, which is a little too much. Let's see, where do I want to put that? Kind of coming down right there. That would be good, I guess. Yeah, so I just need a little bit for that. Right on the corner here, right on the edge. Yeah, that looks great. That fit in there perfectly. Crease it down. Nice. So I'm just bringing those colors kind of around. And then we got this little piece here. So I can put that there. And then come right down on the edge. Because there was just a little spot there that, you know, just needed a little bit. All right, now I can take this piece off and use that in the other spot. There we go. That's looking good. I love it. Pretty awesome. So I have this little piece I can actually just put right here. It'll look good. Looks like there's a little bubble right there. I need to push that in more. There we go. That's good. And how are we going to put this? I think right on the edge, and then, yeah, right on the edge, and then push it up. It's looking good. Yeah, so it was a beautiful day out. So we ended up, or not we, I did a little bit of yard work, enjoying that sun. Every time the sun's out and it's nice out, I love to just be out and, you know, get some fresh air. And there was like a bunch of leaves and stuff, so I had to kind of like clean underneath of the furniture that's outside. So I got all that out and cleaned up, so that's looking good. For right here, I'm gonna add, there's like just a little spot there, so I'm gonna add some more of this one here. How much do I need? I just need like a little skinny piece, really. So I guess I'm gonna take off some of that, and then just have like two little slithers. That's all I need. All right, let's see how we're gonna do this. This one here. Oh, that looks good. Fits right in there. I love when it just all fits in, like it's like it was meant to be there. Okay. And there we go. That one's done. I was planning on just like painting this, doing like a little bit of Mod Podge and then painting, but then I just decided, I just went to town, like just starting to Mod Podge all over, and it's looking pretty good. Okay, now we need, there's just a little bit going across the front there. So I'm going to use some of that. I don't really need too much in that spot. Just a little like small piece in the front here. Let's see, it's gonna go there. And then kind of like layered up on the other one a bit. Oh, that looks cute. I love it. So that looks pretty much done. I think I got all the spots. And if there's little, you know, teeny spots, I can just dab a little of that paste on it. But I think for the most part, it's pretty good. All right, so now we're gonna go back to the mailbox. I still feel like this needs to be like, oh goodness, like down a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Hi, Carol. Hi there, sweet friend. Hi again. How are you? We're having severe thunderstorms right now. Oh, wow. I hope it does pass from your area quickly. That's not good. And hopefully you don't lose power and all. All right, so over here, I want to add a little bit more of this. My stuff is tangled. LaFawn, how are you? Looks great, thank you. I'm really excited about how it's turning out. It's really cute. I think my aunt will like it for sure. All right, so we still got some little birds here that are really cute. I think I want to put this one, I just need to like take some of this off. But I want to put one right here to have that lighter color there next to these other birds. And how much do I need? I'm gonna have to trim it down still because it's just gonna be too much on the side there. But at least I'll get my length that I need, which is here. And then I think I'll take off some on this side because it doesn't take so much of the flowers and the branch. Let's see how that is. Yeah, I think that fits pretty good. All right, so we're gonna put this one here. Gotta make sure I get my glue all the way up in there. And some on the rice paper that's already in there. If I can just push that up a little bit more. That's cute. Right, I got it around the crease. So I just have to get it like up on the side here. So what my plan is for this, I am gonna put like maybe a little lace kind of hanging out, and then have maybe like some moss or excelsior or something inside. Sometimes I'll even do like a little, like make a bird's nest and put it in, or you can buy the bird's nest already made, but I have made them on Lives. Actually, I'm just gonna push this around to the side here. But I'm gonna have it like kind of partially open where you can see kind of some of that stuff. I mean, it could be completely open and then put like a bird's nest and a bird there would be really cute. But I think, I was kind of thinking like a little bit open. I can even put like, sometimes when I've made these before, I put like a little knob, but you can even do like a perch, or, you know, this could be a perch. That would be cute. If it goes all the way down, but you want it to kind of like be like this, you could just put like a craft stick or something underneath of it, to kind of keep that, you know, flat. I hope we don't lose power. I hope not. We lost power for this bad storm we had not long ago, and it took forever for it to come back on. It was quite some time. All right, let's see. I need to kind of fill in a little bit more around here. So, more glue. I think after this project, I'm gonna have to fill that up. I just want some more of that like lighter color over in this area here. I was totally planning on finishing my Mod Podge, and I was working on it like right after my live earlier. I was continuing on, and then Bernard came down. He's like, you know, needed me to help with something, and then, you know, it was just kind of one thing after another. So I didn't make it down here again to work on it until it was time to go live, pretty much. So there went that idea. All right, now this one, that fits great right there. It's like perfecto. I love it. It fits fantastic. I love when they fit like they're just meant to be. It's really awesome. All right, how did I have this? I think it, no, that's not how I had it. It was right here, right? I think. I can't remember how I had it now. It was fitting great. I think it's like that. However I had it, who knows? But this one's just going right down to the bottom. Take that piece off. I forgot to paint underneath of this, but you're not really even gonna see it, you know, any of the things with it. So I think it's, you know, it's fine. But I could always do like a quick little painting underneath just in case. All right, some of this I'm gonna take off because I don't need that much, you know, to cover up like the flowers right here. All right, so that looks good. And we need some of that lighter back here too. So I think that'll be good. Just like a little teeny piece. So what did everybody do today? Hopefully you guys had a great day. All right, I'm going to take off a tiny bit here. Like smallest little piece. There we go. Nice. I'm sure I didn't really have to necessarily cover all these because I will be putting, you know, the moss on. But just in case, you know, just doing it anyway. And then here I just need a little bit to about right there. There we go. And then we'll get to like all the, I don't want to cover up my butterfly. Then we'll get to like the decorating stuff. All that fun, putting all the things on it. Be cute. Okay, got that. And I want to put a little piece on the front here. Where'd that go? Which is very, very small little spot here. There we go. Nice. It's looking good. Looking good. I only need to put a little bit more now. Like right here, just needs a spot, and I think I'm pretty much done. Excuse me. Oh, just kidding. There's a tiny bit more in here. Loving this. Thank you. Coming along. Well, thank you. Hi, Paula and Miriam. Thank you so much. I'm really loving it too. I think it's really pretty. Let's see. I think on the front over here, I want to do like some of this flower maybe. And then it could even come around the front here, or like the little, you know, around that part. So I need to like right here would be perfecto, right there. So I just creased it with my nail. I love these colors together. They're really pretty. All right. Oh, goodness, slippery. Let's close that up. That way you guys can actually see what I'm doing here. And then got that one right there. Yeah, this is from like literally 3 different pieces, like 3 rice papers. But it just seemed to work. As long as you get your colors right. You can even do that with napkins and all. I definitely need more glue. For sure. And then I don't want to cover up the bird or the butterfly, so I'm just making sure to kind of push it all down in that little crease there, and then I'll trim it. Just gotta do it, you know, a certain way, just to make sure it's not all like wrinkled. I don't want the wrinkledness. All right, now what am I doing here? I didn't want that pushed down at all. So let's trim that little bit. There we go. I guess I probably could have opened it, would have made more sense, huh? Definitely makes a lot more sense. because this can just be pushed right over inside of there. It's looking good. I think doing like the Mod Podge is just, I don't know, it seems to be relaxing. It's kind of like painting where it's just relaxing. I'm getting glue, all kinds of glue on my scissors here. All right. Where else do we need it? I guess just that little piece inside, and then right at the bottom here. Yeah, just right here. And then I think it's good to go on to the next step. All right. We got a little piece right here. There we go. It'll fit in there great. All right, so now the bottom. What do we want to use for that? I guess some more of the same, this one, because it seems to just work with it. Yeah, I just need like a little bit right there. The colors go pretty good together and all, so we're gonna go to about right here. It doesn't even need to be even that wide, really. Turning out so pretty, loving it, yay, thank you. I really love how that piece turned out last night too. It was so pretty. I did take pictures and edit already. I just did that while I was watching Shauna and Leah. So now I just have to, you know, post. I just gotta post. There we go. That is on. And there's a little spot around here. Not like it really matters much about putting this on here, but I guess, you know, might as well, since I have the little scrap pieces here anyhow. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Want to make sure all this is completely dry before I, like, you know, close this anyhow. I guess I could get right inside of here, just in case. Whether, you know, it's going to be open or not. Right in that ledge. All right, so let's do that because I have, like, still, you know, a couple little scrap pieces here that I can just fit right up in there. So let's put this on the side. I haven't done a mailbox in a while, but I've done them for like different holidays and seasons. So they are pretty fun. Sometimes I'll even do like a bird's nest on the top and then flowers all around. Like they're just really fun to kind of play around with, and, you know, cool surface to use. Okay, so right here, we need like a little something here. So we're gonna put that little piece there. Oops, I need that. I need that little scrap. All right, nice. just a small little spot there. Very tiny little spot. All right, I think that's pretty good. As I grab another piece. Might as well get this last little spot here. Might as well. There we go. It turned out so cute. I love it. Okay, so before I start putting like the wax and all the things, all I'm gonna do is just quickly cover, or not necessarily like, you know, cover. Oh, I forgot the flag. I did put this one bird on here on the flag, and then some of the paper coming around the back here, but I didn't get the rest of right there. So let me get that really quick. I think I'm gonna use, do I want to use some of that? I guess I'm gonna use some of the other one, the lighter shade. So let's just get some of that from the side here. Right there. And then if I put it on the edge, I can even like kind of twist it around a little bit. All right, so that's gonna go to about right there. And then more glue. Flowers inside. You know, I was thinking like some moss or like Excelsior. You could do a bird sitting on the ledge, have some flowers hanging out. I'm just gonna kind of play around with it and see. I know I want to definitely put flowers like on the stand part. Which way do I want to do this? Right here. Some moss and flowers on there. And then like a little bit of lace hanging out. That would be cute. All right, this I definitely need to trim a little bit here. I'm just gonna like layer that there. And then this one, I'm gonna put some glue under here. It's a little bit of a tricky spot for sure. I need something to push that in. Without water coming out, preferably. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, I guess it would depend on like how, you know, sometimes I'll put like a bird's nest up here with a bird and then have flowers and some like a doily hanging out or lace. So it really just depends. All right, I need this to cooperate. So I might take some of that off. It's just kind of tricky to get at that very bottom. Like, how do I want to push this over? I need something to push this in. And the flag's gonna stay up. But I do need to get like, you know, some of this off. Just a little bit. And then it'll have some moss kind of around it as well. All right, that's looking pretty good. It could have been painted, definitely. But I figured since I already had like, you know, this stuff sitting here, I might as well just finish with that. But it looks like now it appears that both sides are pretty much covered. And there's nothing on this brush. It's just like a little chip brush. All right, let's put that down some and try to Just make sure this stuff's kind of sealed pretty good in this spot. All right, that's good. Because then I'll, oh goodness, I'll put some moss there. All right, it's good to go. Yeah, there's so many different like things you could do with it. Molds is really fun. Mold, some kind of mold would be really pretty on there. All right, but I think that's pretty good. Maybe I should put this going across the front little ledge, just in case it like, yeah, I'm gonna put that little one right across here. Just in case any of that kind of is seen. That looks good. Okay, seal that. And this. Yay, the Mod Podging is done. Hi, Carla. How are you, sweet friend? Okay, we're all done with that. I still have like quite a bit left from these. So I used like a full sheet of rice paper and then, you know, a little bit from these. Yeah, doing molds and some lace trim, some pearls, like just different ideas would be super pretty. Now, my aunt, she's not really like much into like the shabby chic kind of thing, but it would be super pretty to put, you know, something like that, or like the molds. But I'm gonna add, once I kind of dry this a bit here, then I'm gonna add the paste. So I just want to make sure this is nice and dry. Everything's just down and sealed pretty well. Did I get the bottom? I did. Of the front little flap thing. And then I gotta just get the very bottom of this, which, you know, you're not really gonna see, but just to have it, you know, completely finished piece would be nice. But I am loving the colors and all. I think it's really pretty. I am loving that. This should be dry because I haven't really worked on it in a little bit now. So that one should be pretty good. And I like to make sure everything's nice and dry before, you know, sealing it. And then to give a kind of a distressed look to it, like more of a vintage feel, I'm going to use some Mod Podge with instant coffee. But if you use some kind of even a thin kind of mold would be pretty. Like this one, you know, if I had painted that, that would be really cute to kind of frame around. So definitely some different, you know, cute ideas there. I think that's pretty dry. All right, so now, let's see. I definitely want to get a stencil. That'd be kind of cute. Let's see what stencil we're going to use. I'm kind of thinking, let's see. Ah, oh no, you wouldn't believe what just happened. My ring came open and a bunch of them just flew on the ground. Unbelievable. So much for that. And it probably isn't even the one I wanted to use anyway. I probably didn't even want to use any of these, but now I got a big mess. I'm not even going to put it on there right now. I'll wait until after. But I'm just going to like kind of glance through and see if there's any that I possibly might want to add. quite possibly. Let's just see. Some pretty leaves. I like these little swirlies are fun. Could possibly do some of those. Different kind of flowers. And scrolls, and there's lace. Something like that would be fun. This one's a doily. I love that. It's so pretty. And this one's like a doily, kind of like flowers. Very beautiful. We got some script, all kinds of different kind of flowers, butterflies and hearts and leaves and vines. Those would be kind of cute too. All right, I did pick out a couple, so I'll kind of see if I want to use those. Got some of that grunge. Lots of different kind of texture things. There's, I think 3 or 4. We got splatter. There's like 3 or 4 of the different size bricks. This is super fun. I love that color wheel. This one, that one's absolutely gorgeous too. Those are fun. I love all like the different flowers and all. Those are really pretty. But since I have like a lot of flowers going on, I wanted kind of something a little bit more of like the swirly kind of thing, like little swirly leaves or something. But I do have something in mind that I'm thinking of using here. I just have to get it off of my thing. Let's see, bricks, no. I think I need to organize my stencils again over here. Oh, here's, because I just kept on like putting more and more on top. Just kind of something like a border, or, you know, I think I don't need that one. I think one of these is what I was kind of thinking. Like either some kind of like a border thing, but not like use all of it. Just use like a little, like, you know, little bits of it. Even like this here. Just like little scrolls or something. You know, something just not so much going on. So I think I'm going to do that. And there is actually some of it back here. Like those scrolly kind of leaves that are really pretty. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That way it's not too much going on with it. Because even like this, with like the little scrolls, that would have totally worked. And this one, I think this is called Ironworks. That one's really pretty. But I'm going to use the Decoupage Queen, which I did use some Decoupage Queen rice paper in this. So, hey there, Mary. How are you? Doily, isn't that pretty? I love that one so much. I really do. I can't believe all those came off here, though. This clip isn't really... I'm going to have to use a different one. These little binder rings. Because that one is a little loose. A little too loose for my liking. All right, so I just have to get my paste. Now, I know she wanted green on here. So I was kind of thinking some kind of... I know like the Moss Effect paste would be great with the green. You know, use that. So that'll be some of those pops of green. I don't know why I just took all that out. I don't need all that out. Let's put that back in there. But yeah, this is Decoupage Queen, you know, laser cut stencil here. I forgot the name of it, but it's, I think it's Botanic Garden, if I'm not mistaken. And this is like in German here. I could do the green paste for this. So let's see. And then maybe grab some white just in case. I got Stone Effect Paste. This is in green granite. That would be pretty cool. Grab some white just in case. This one is limestone. And these are all Pens Art. And then I have the Moss Effect Paste in both of the colors here. I'm good. Glad to catch you live. Me too. Wait, you guys are, I think, doing Wednesdays kind of like earlier in the evening, I think, on YouTube, right? Because I seen you guys were posting and stuff, but I was in an event on Facebook today. Usually I'm not like every Wednesday, like doing both, but I do like our events start on YouTube at 7 on Wednesdays, but only once a month I do, you know, the Facebook and the YouTube. So today was definitely quite a bit. I am a little bit exhausted, honestly. Let's start with the base first. So I'll just kind of put that to the side. And then, I mean, I think the white would be really, really pretty. So I'm just going to go for doing the white for now. And I'll see how that works if I want to, you know, use that. But there is, we got some different kind of like texture pastes and stuff here. Translucent, opaque, crackle paste. Those are always fun. We can get some grit paste. I don't know what happened to my other grit paste. Oh, it's on my table already. Goodness. All these, like, these texture pastes and all. These are great. Oh, this is the black one. Oh, here's the other grit paste. It was on my table. I don't need black. So I'll put that over there. And this one is translucent. We don't really need that either. Looks like this one's running out. It's getting very light. Oh, wow. It's dry as a... That is so dry. It's like... Yeah, that's definitely done for. I'll have to buy some more of that. And that one was Distressed Texture Paste Opaque. Definitely, it's done. Also, there's a lot of different, like, glitter paste. That would be really, really pretty. This one is... like a glitter, fine glitter paste. There's pinks, there's iridescent, there's the wax paste, like all the, this one's the iridescent, this one's rainbow, I think, yeah. So lots of different ones that would be really pretty. This gold, that would be gorgeous. I don't think she's much, like too much into gold. I don't really see much gold in her house. So I'm gonna go with some of this white. Hopefully this isn't all dried out. It seems to be pretty good. We're just gonna go with it. And then we need a palette knife here. All right, so let me put these to the side because I'm pulling out all kinds of stuff. I really need to organize my studio. It would be amazing. I was really coming along great with it. It was just really, 5 p.m. That's when I actually went live today on Facebook. So I totally missed all the things with that. All right, let's see, where do I want to put this? I'm kind of thinking, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter too much, right? We're just putting it on. This seems a little bit dry. I think I'm going to have to add some water. Needs a nice little mixing. Yeah, I think I should add a little bit of water just to kind of loosen it up a bit. But also can use dab, caulk, like any of the things would be great. Yeah, it's much better. Sometimes when you don't use it, you just gotta add a little bit of water and kind of stir that around a bit. And then these come in different colors. So we got browns and greens and what other ones? Yellows, like beige. There's 2 different kind of grays. There's all kinds. Ah, of course that moved. But of course. Right, I don't want it on my little bird. And I do want this to kind of come down, but it's kind of hard with, you know, just some of that design. Definitely for like the rounded kind of areas, or, you know, surface, I should say. The silk screen that I like using. I do sell, what is it called? Oh my golly. What is it called? Magnolia Design Company. Those are pretty amazing because they kind of like, I mean, I probably should have used one of those for this, especially for that top part, because that thing is completely like rounded. All right, so we got 3. Let's do a little bit on this one. Make sure that doesn't smear too much. I think, you know, right in this area would be good. I need a little bit more though. I should have got my paste before putting my stencil down. Ah, it's flicking everywhere. I feel like that's totally in my hair now. That's not too bad. Not too bad, but it moved and got, I don't even know where it flew. I'm sure it's a mess is what it is. All right, so we got that, and then I'm still gonna add like some moss effect paste around, but at least we got some of that, you know, little swirly design up on there. So that looks good. I'll let that dry for a moment while I work on doing some on here. Now there is this thing on the back, but I do think it would be cute if I add, you know, one of them up here, back here, kind of like with it. So let's see. I feel like if I can just do right here and like it'll stay. I did it again without grabbing my paste. Yeah, as long as I can get it to like stay in where I need it to on here without it coming up, that would be really great. But we're gonna see. Oh, I moved it. No. It's definitely a difficult little surface here to work with doing this. But I'm determined to do it. Might not be able to just scrape all the excess off though. Oh, that was tough, but I did it. Okay, that looks good. Just kind of push that down a little bit. And all right, we got that one. And oh, you know what? I forgot to put my Mod Podge on it to seal everything. My Mod Podge with the coffee. The coffee. Sorry, I can't even really think tonight. I'm just totally exhausted. I had to get up early and then different things going on. Then I had to pick up Bella. She wasn't feeling good. And then, you know, 2 events. And I'm not really feeling the best. I have a sinus infection and, you know, still this lingering bronchitis that's lasting for months that just will not go away. It's just quite annoying. All right, so before I continue on, because I totally forgot to put that on there, right now I'm just making sure that, you know, just to get the excess off of here, just for when it like dries up. I don't want it in those little spaces, but that's looking good now. Not too bad. I am making quite the mess here. What I'm making is, I'm doing a mixed media piece. It's a mailbox. It's So we got the stand here, the mailbox, and then this is going to be open a bit. I got to be careful of back here. Don't want to smash that up. But, you know, doing a little mailbox piece for my aunt. All right, now I am going to have to let that dry. But at least for now, what I can do is just use that on here just to seal it, but then it gives that vintage kind of look to it. I mean, I was kind of sealing a little bit as I was going along, but hi Liz. Hey sweet friend, how are you? Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. And if you guys could share, you know, sprinkle, spread the love, all the things to Facebook, that would be awesome. And if you're new, I would love for you to subscribe. This is still not completely dry back here, but at least I can kind of do, you know, a little bit of this other stuff really quick. I'm just going to put it on my paper here because a lot of that coffee kind of settles at the top. So I don't want it like super duper dark. So I just want to kind of make sure, just to kind of mix that around a bit. All right, so like right here, that's a little too dark yet. But it's just gonna like antique it pretty much, plus seal it at the same time. So it's, you know, it's pretty cool. Though there is a lot of coffee at the top there. I don't know why it's not blending good, but we can put some other glue right in with it and then mix it, and then it's not so dark. I think I need a smaller brush. Now he knows that I'm live. I don't know why he's calling. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully Aria didn't, like, hopefully she fell asleep because she was supposed to be sleeping. Definitely. All right. Just try not to have like too much going on here. And there's just, you know, all kinds of stuff on my table that's gonna just get stuck to my brush. As I'm Mod Podging, it's just kind of in my brush here. So I just, you know, have to make sure to wipe it off after. That way there's not a bunch of crumbs and nastiness. I need some of that darker bit here. If there's like a line or like somewhere where you kind of want to fill in a little bit more, then that's when that little bit darker Mod Podge is, you know, pretty good. Just trying to get these little clumps out of here. All right, I need a little bit more. And then back here, I doubt that's completely dry just yet. So I'm just gonna like go around that pretty much. That looks good. Any little crumbs, I just get off before it completely dries. And then the flag definitely needed some color. So seal that with the Mod Podge coffee Mod Podge. It looks good. I love like the aging, you know, that it has with, that it gives for that. Just got to make sure my hand doesn't get stuck in it, because it can be a little sticky, that's for sure. All right, so this is going to stay up. So that looks good. And then, oop, just poking my head. Hey, Corey, love the colors. Thank you. I did a little mixture of colors here. A lot of times I'll put like a little knob or something on the front. So I think I'm going to put that. I think that'll be really cute. But look at the difference between, I don't know if you can even tell really, but the difference between that with the coffee and the Mod Podge compared to that. So it just really ages it nicely. That looks good. Now we're gonna put this over. I'm gonna put this over to the side here for a moment. Oops, I had a little bit on the back there. Okay, nice. I feel like I need like another brush that's like cleaner. So I feel like there was just too much stuff kind of on there. And I need to get around this paste, which probably isn't completely dry yet. So this smaller brush will definitely work really well. Oh, it seems pretty dry. It's actually not bad. And I used this last when I was making a tray. Actually, it was for the shopping experience event. And it looked really nice putting it on there because it really aged it well. Actually, speaking of that tray, I need to post pictures of that one too. I totally forgot about that. I can do it completely like on the paste too, but I kind of wanted that bright, you know, white on there to kind of really pop. And the coffee's smelling pretty good too. Luna, what are you up to? What are you doing? All right, almost done with this part. Yeah, luckily that was pretty dry. That way when I am doing this, it's not really messing it up. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Maybe we can add a little bit on here just for the color. I'm just going to age that a little bit. all this could be done with the wax too, but I figured, you know, just to have like everything nice and sealed, that it's good just to do it with the Mod Podge. Okay, so we got that. I don't know if you can really tell too much on the camera, but you know, in person you could definitely tell for sure. You can see that, you know, the darker Mod Podge for sure. All right, here, I just need to get the bottom and then around this ledge. And then back here. All right, it's all done. Okay, let's dry this a bit. Looks cute. What you doing? Hi, Nana. I am doing a little birdhouse, little decoupage here, and I'm going to put some moss on here. Put it on this little stand here. I do want to put a couple more little swirls of the, you know, the paste. I think that would be cute, but I definitely got to make sure this is dry now with this coffee mixture. Make sure it's nice and sealed. And then I just gave it a little aging as I was sealing it. It's looking pretty good. Need that off of there. It's gonna be fun cleaning those brushes, that's for sure. Goodness. All right, so we got that one done back there, and that's dry. Yeah, it's still a little bit tacky. So I just have to make sure it's, because I don't want my fingers to stick to it and then, you know, messes up the paper. So just like right here, because I think I do want to do like a tiny little something on there in this spot, and then like over here. I think that would be cute. So just make sure it's nice and dry first. The piece I made last night is right here. I made this on Facebook, and I did like the texture and all. But look how pretty that turned out. I did the bow, and then the lace, and then did like the texture on there. Painted, this was like a yellowy kind of color before. But I think it turned out so pretty. I absolutely love that. All right, definitely need coffee because I am dragging. Oh, thank you. Dollar Tree. Yeah, you can get this from Dollar Tree, the stands, and then you can get dowels from Dollar Tree. This, you can get these from Dollar Tree, but this my aunt found at the thrift store. Yeah, she found that at the thrift store. I think one of these would be really cute on there. Like if we put it, wait, right there. I don't know. Kind of be cute though. Let's see. What's next? I guess I'm gonna finish up the rest of the paste here really quick, and then just start putting like the moss effect paste we need. But I'm just gonna put like a couple little scrolls on here. So I need one on this side. First, let me actually put it on my brush, or my, you know, little thing here. And then this one I want to kind of have it like swirling over like this. All right, now don't move. Stay, stay, stay. Oh my, how did I manage to get all the paste right there? I don't even know. Goodness gracious. It's quite a spot. Just a little tip, you know, use a silkscreen stencil that you can stick on there. You know, that's sticky. That would work really good for these surfaces here. Because now I gotta try to bend this over without it popping up. That's gonna be a blast here. Let's see if I can do it. All right, stay. We're gonna see and try to get the excess and all the things. Oh my gosh, I made a mess. It is like definitely smeared like crazy on the side here. Yeah, silkscreen is the way to go with this for sure. All right, I guess that little dab will take off. The other one, we'll leave that one on. I mean, I think it looks okay. Definitely a little thicker than the other ones, but it doesn't look bad. All right, we got that one. Whew, that was fun. That was fun. It was all kinds of clumpy and just definitely couldn't get that extra like excess off. So, wow. That is something. I should have grabbed the silkscreen ones for sure. And I have so many of those because I work with the, you know, the company. Though I never really advertised it, honestly. Just because I use like random stencils all the time. I really started doing it, like selling it because of, you know, I wanted the discount pretty much for when I'm shopping there. Because if you're like, you sell it and all, like you get a discount. So as I was shopping, I wanted that discount. But now I haven't really been ordering from there for a while. So I probably should stop paying, you know, monthly for it. Probably be ideal. All right, I'm going to do this on the edge so I can try to hopefully like not make a huge mess and have it move all over. I probably should have did it this way on the other side. It is lifting a little bit in this one spot, so hopefully that works out. And then I need to get right up here. All right, let's see. Woo. Oh my gosh, my finger's stuck. My hands are so sticky. That one turned out pretty decent. I just did like a smaller spot on the bottom, but it definitely was better than I should have did that. I've got stuff stuck on the side for my hands because they're thick with glue and paste. So we'll fix that up. But for now, that's done. Goodness, it was a mess. Now I gotta, see, this is why you want to seal it first anyway. Because if you start, oh no, I'm smashing it. If you start putting things on here and you need to take it off, like at least you can kind of wipe it off without messing it up because of, you know, sealing it. It shouldn't pull your paper. Right now I just had a little bit of extra paste right there, so just wipe that off. And I got layer upon layer on my fingers here. But that looks pretty good. There. There we go. I'm surprised I was able to get it, but that's definitely why you got to seal it first. Makes it much better. All right, so I did one in the back. I did a little small one over here. I'm just kind of pushing that down a little. And then I think I want to do just one little small one right here. Let's see. And Vivian, how are you? Nana, you're from Canada. Awesome. Cards. I'm missing all the comments. Okay, wish me luck on this little spot here. Now I just need a little teeny swirl kind of thing. I don't know if this one's going to work to even get it up in there, because it comes down kind of too far. That's going to go right on the bird, so I definitely don't want to do that. I think right here would be okay. Yeah. I'm just going to try. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to try to go for it. I'm going to see. I basically just need a little bit though, so hopefully I can do that without making a big old mess. It's kind of hard to keep it like pushed down. Scrape the excess off and like do all the things in this small little area with it not even contouring to what I need. All right, let's see. Whew. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, let's get the, push that kind of over a little. I'll flip it around in just a second here. Just wanted to fix that little edge up before it starts drying. But I think that's pretty good. All right, and then there was little like extra crumbs on the side, so we'll just push that out. So now I just have to do one on the, I gotta watch where I'm touching here. Now I just want to do one on the outside of, you know, the front, and then all that stuff is done, and then I can move on to the Moss Effect paste, which is definitely super fun. All right, so let me close this for now. That way it doesn't dry up anymore. And then I'll dry this stuff for a second here. But that one wasn't too bad. Just a little teeny swirl. It's looking pretty good. We got that one. Gotta go. Bye, Vivian. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, and then here, that one's definitely like that was the thick one that I didn't get the excess off. But it dries pretty quick. So it should be, as long as I'm not like sitting on the side and smashing it, like messing it up, then it should be fine. That one back there is dry. And then of course, like the thicker you have it, you know, it's gonna take a little bit longer to dry. Like, you know, this stuff, for example. Okay. Now I should be able to sit this on here without making a big mess or anything. Let's see, right here. And then make sure to put it on the stencil or the, you know, the palette knife first. And then for this one, I'm just gonna do like a little swirl at the bottom Because I think I do want to put like a little knob or something on here. It would be really cute. I usually do put it on these little mailboxes. All right, so this one's going to be down here. So I hope it cooperates. All right, get the excess. Probably should have used a smaller palette knife. All right, that's pretty good. Now I just want to get it right on this corner area. If I can just get it right there. Forget it. It's not going to work right there in that spot. So I am going to not push my luck with it. Right? How that is good enough. Good enough. Okay, I'm done with that stuff. Because it was just kept on lifting and it was just really difficult. It was not the best stencil for this project at all. I will say that. Love the stencil, but it wasn't the right one for this. But I mean, you know, it turned out. I made it work. I made it work. So that's, yeah, that's good enough. All right, I'm all done with that stuff. Done with that. And now, and then we got everything sealed. I want to grab a knob while this is drying. So I want to make sure, you know, I'm not going to mess that up right now. But, you know, just a little teeny swirl right there. And then I have a bunch of knobs down here. Or we can even use, if I can't find like a really tiny one. Let's see, this one. Where am I putting this thing? I guess right there for now. Here's a little teeny one. Or I have those knocker kind. Some kind of pull would be really cute. There's a lot of different ones, but I do have these. This little teeny one would be really cute. I just have to cut off this part so it can be flush to the, I wonder if this would work. We're gonna see. I think it should. Ah, wow, that flew across, but it came off. Nice. Well, that's good. Oh, I knew I was gonna drop it. I knew it. It was a little teeny one. Oh no. I think I lost it underneath the table, friends. Oh boy. Hold on, friends. Let me get it. Oh, I got it. Okay. Whew. It flew under there. So talented. Aw, well, that's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very sweet. I'll definitely make sure to check out your channel and stuff too. You know, everybody that's on here, like, you know, you have a page. Okay, so we're going to put this one. I don't want to cover up, like, the bird, so we're just going to put it, you know, in the middle, but, like, over. I guess hot glue will be fine. That should do. You know, it would be really cute. I mean, I'm not going to do it now at this point, but I do have these one molds that I just got in that you could put, you know, it's like rounded, and then you can put this knob right in the middle of it. That would be really cute. All right, that's still not all the way dry in the front there, so, oh, that's crooked. That is crooked. We need to fix that. Not gonna work like that. I don't know if it was because of the wood, if it needs to be still down a little bit, because there's still a little teeny bit here that I just could not get. There we go. Just had to go down a little bit lower. That's good. Okay, let's try that again. And make sure it's like centered, pushed all the way in. That looks better. Definitely looking better. And now we got a little knob on there. So cute. Look how sweet. And then we can have little lace hanging out. I'm not gonna have this like completely open hanging down. It's gonna kind of be open, you know, just ajar a little bit. All right, and then on here, I am gonna use some E6000 and hot glue, or I can do like some, well, yeah, I think the E6000 would be good for sure. All right, let's sand that a bit. Oh, I don't want to pull too much off of this thing. So my aunt, she wanted me to work on this piece for her. So she already had this attached to the base, so I just had to work on the base. And then this mailbox was attached on here, but it came off like immediately. So I knew that it definitely needed some kind of other glue on it besides just the hot glue. So definitely a little E6000 would be great. Let's see how it's looking so far. I think it's looking really pretty so far though. Which is gorgeous. And then we'll have some moss and flowers. So let me work on the faux moss here, the moss effect paste. So I'm using Pentart Moss Effect Paste, and it's a dark and a lighter shade. And I'm just gonna kind of like dab that here and there around using the stencil brush here. And just, you know, kind of go around. Now with this stuff, you can only, to get the actual like effect that you want with it, you got to kind of do it in little sections. You can't do it like everywhere and then go and heat it, because you have to heat it. So you want to do it in just little sections so that you can get the effect that you want. And kind of see it like bubbling out and all. So we got those two little spots. And then you just go to town doing the heating. Push that over. And then you'll start seeing it bubble up and be a really cool texture. So I really love it a lot. It's one of my faves for sure. Starts bubbling and raising up and, you know, all the things. It's really cool. Hopefully you can kind of see it doing it there. So it kind of like grows a little bit. It's just really cool. I've done even like styrofoam. You got to do it really in small sections and kind of take your time with it. But a lot of, you know, you can do it on any surface though. Any surface will work. Because, you know, with heating like styrofoam, it can be a little bit weird. But if you're using this kind of, you know, paste with it, then you're covering up that kind of weirdness with the styrofoam anyway. So I did like a styrofoam bunny, like the, you know, whole thing, and it just looks so awesome. And then I did some of that stone effect paste on it. It just was really cool. All right, so I just kind of go in with both the dark and the light. And then just heat it up and see how it goes. But this is smelling really good with the, I got the coffee smell and all the things. Haven't seen you in over a year. I was hacked 4 times and quit creating. Oh my gosh. Wow. Creations. Well, I am so glad to see you back. My goodness, it has been a while. Wow. That's really sucky about getting hacked though. And then you have to start over and it's just like a whole thing. My personal account on Facebook did. So then I'm sharing, you know, my husband's personal Facebook account. So it really was sucky that happened for sure. That one definitely grew and got bigger. And then sometimes I'll even add, but that's, see how it like got all like puffy? And then over here, just give some cool, like really, really awesome texture. And then sometimes I'll go in with like a little, do a little faux rust by it, or even on it sometimes, and it looks really awesome. All right, let's do some in this spot. And maybe right here. I need a little bit more of the lighter. Yes, the only thing is that you gotta do it in little sections, or else it just, you can't really heat it up as good like you really need to. Because it needs to be heated in order to activate and start bubbling. But this is like some, I don't know, it's just so magical. I absolutely love this paste. It's amazing. And I don't even sell, I don't even sell the products. I just use it a lot and I love it. But I don't have any affiliation with it, with Pentart. I just love Pentart products. But I used to use it a lot when I was on the Decoupage Queen design team. I would do like a lot of demos and stuff with Pentart stuff. That one just raised up, looking pretty cool. Pretty nifty. It's looking awesome. You just gotta, you know, you just take our time, add all kinds of, you know, texture and things. And then it just looks really awesome. Definitely want some on the flag. A lot of times you can just scrape it off of the end of your brush to kind of get some more of that excess off. Now I don't want to cover everywhere, but I do want to have, you know, a little bit here and there. It's so awesome. Every time I use this, I just absolutely love it. See if you can see it, like kind of when it's right here. Kind of see it popping out. Just kind of bubbles up even more. I didn't put too much in that spot. So I would need to put a little bit more if I really want that to pop a bit more. Let's do a little bit more up at the front. Okay. And then we need some in the back of this. Yeah, you can like mix and layer and, you know, all the things with this stuff. And you don't really have to have all, like, you know, a bunch of it to have, you know, that color and texture and stuff. But the more of the bubbling you want, you know, the thicker you put it on. And then you'll get that effect. And definitely don't be overheating like your, you know, with your containers open. And this is like a plastic little thing here, so I can't overheat this too much. With it being plastic, it'll start melting. But the rest of it is tin. Okay, that looks good. Oh, I forgot right here. I forgot right there. See how it's like bubbling a little bit? Now the thicker, the more you're gonna get for sure. If you don't have that much, then it's not gonna be, you know, that much of the, you know, the stuff. Alright, cover the coffee. That looks pretty awesome. Okay, I want a little bit down here. And you don't have to use both of the, you know, the shades of the green. I just feel like it gives a little bit more of, you know, just a more natural kind of effect to it using both. But you certainly don't have to use both. Gotta hurry up. So I've done put it in several spots now, so I gotta see where I put it here. Oh, down here. Alright, we're gonna get this spot. And you can put it on with a palette knife as well. Like if you want to do your little stencil brush or palette knife, either is totally fine. And I didn't paint underneath of my little mailbox here yet, but I totally will. Though it's not really going to be seen necessarily, so it doesn't have to be. Okay, we got that done. Let's see, where else do we want it? Maybe just a little bit here. Get the bottom of that case there in the corner here. It's not going to bubble up too much right here because I'm just like kind of dabbing it for the color pretty much. So let's do a little bit more. Just a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to get all underneath there like that. Goodness. I've ordered several of these jars before. Like that's how much I go through it because I love it so much. All right, it's just slipping right underneath. We need some of that there, and I definitely want to get some in the front here as well. Okay, now moving that right along. But I'm almost done with, ooh, put my finger right in there. Goodness. I definitely want to you know, add some other little things in the flowers and use some of that moss. Did I just put this on? I think I had that one on already. So let's get some of this one here. That one's really bubbling up in that spot because I put quite a bit. It's looking pretty awesome now, I will say. I do love it. And hopefully my aunt likes it a lot. I think I'll need a little bit in the back, and I'm going to do some around the knob as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do like just like a little bit down here, tiny bit. Oh, this thing's hot. That is hot. Yeah, I think this is pretty much like the length I'm going to keep this open. I think I'm going to keep it like that and then have like some lace and stuff hanging out and just kind of shove some things in there. Because I want to be able to see the front really well. Let's too heated. I would have to poke a hole underneath of it to really get a good kind of grip under there. Let's just seal it with this stuff. I should have used a smaller one to get up in there. It's getting all over my knob. I don't mind if some of it's on there, but I do want to not have it completely covered. Let's get some of that off. That's good. It's going to melt with the glue. It does take a while to do it, for sure. It's a slow process because you got to keep stopping, heat it, stop, heat. It's like a whole thing. All right, this one is starting to bubble up. So I'm trying to be quick about it so I can not have to keep heating this spot because I don't want the knob to fall off because it's just hot glue pretty much. Oh, thank you for the hearts. So sweet. All right. That's good. Seems pretty good with that. And then if I do have to open it, of course, I can still open it so that way I can put my stuff in here. Let me grab some Excelsior, actually. I do have some here. Let me grab this bag here. I'm making a mess. Let's grab some of that and just shove it on in there. All right. And then this Excelsior I got from, it's called Super Moss. I got that from Amazon. It should be in my Amazon shop. And I'll make sure to put the links in my description and all. All right, so we got that. I'm just gonna have some of that sticking out. I think a little bit of lace hanging out would be awesome. Get that wild piece trimmed. All right, let's do, oh, I forgot to do a little bit at the bottom here. That should be the last little spot that I'm gonna worry about this paste. Right there. definitely some thick paste all over here. I'm just trying to get like some of it off my brush pretty much now at this point. Let's get some of that off. I left my jar with my other brushes upstairs that I was using on my live earlier on Facebook. So now my brushes are gonna be, oh, thank you. That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. So now I have to, oh, I forgot to do it on the bottom, the base. I'm gonna have a heck of a time cleaning these brushes for sure. I don't even know if you guys can even see when it starts like bubbling out. All right, and then under there, of course, I'm not gonna really worry about that too much, because that's just gonna be painted anyhow. All right, yeah, I totally forgot to put it on the bottom here. Goodness. We need to do that really quick. That way I can put some, I'm gonna put some of the green, the other moss on here.
Put some in the microwave if you want.
What is it? Oh, cool, thanks. Right, that one. Yeah, we're gonna try to do this one pretty quick. I didn't put too much on the post here, you know, the little dowel, but it's enough to still, like, you know, raise out and like give a little texture. How many have I made? I've made quite a bit of these. Definitely quite a bit. If you go to Dollar Tree, you can get like different sizes in these little mailboxes. And you don't, like, they have, sometimes it's not just the metal ones, like they have other ones too. But a lot of times, like, you'll see them for different holidays, especially for Valentine's. And then I just stock up because I use it for, I've done Christmas, I've done fall ones. They're just really, really cute. And they're just fun. Like, I like putting nests on the top sometimes, put a little bird on the perch or something. It's just really cute. Okay, so we got that. She actually didn't even center this when my aunt glued this down. It's not even, it should have actually been over a little bit more, but you really can't even tell. You can't tell too much. All right, there was definitely quite a bit of paste there, that's for sure. So let's put a little bit more over here. And then I think we're pretty done. Okay, close that. Yeah, I'll probably end up putting a bird on it somewhere, but I have to, or like a butterfly, but I'm gonna have to find, like, get them out, which, you know, it won't take a while, you know, a little, it'll be quick to grab it. I do sell it. I usually do auctions. Hi Jess, how are you? We'll be back and watch a replay. I'm so glad that you made it, friend. What were you up to? Yeah, I do sell them. People message me and they're like, hey, I just seen you make, you know, such and such on your live. I would like to buy it. I do sell it like that, or like if somebody texts me or something. or I do have auctions. Like my next auction is on Sunday on Facebook. I have so many pieces right now that I need to sell. There's so much stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing that because I need to get rid of some of these. I got so many totes full of stuff. Can you have a shout out? Of course, Slay Queen. Alright, that one's looking pretty cool. So that's all done. Okay, now we are going to... I still have some moss up on here. And since that piece of wood came off there, I just, you know, put it there. Looks like all this is pretty good. There was a little spot there. All right. Looks like all that's done. I can put a couple other little things on it. And then this is, it's just about done. Like I just need, your auctions are the best, slay. The auctions are really fun. And it's just so much stuff, goodness. But I'm glad you love them. I want to do some silent auctions too. Like, I really need to soon. That way I could just post like a bunch of stuff and don't have to stay on, you know, the live for too long. And then, you know, like the silent auction, you do a post and then you come back and check it, you know, like 24 hours later or something like that. You have a good night too, Mona. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right. That's good. Now I need some green moss. Let me think. Where did I put my moss at? I haven't used this stuff in a little bit now. I need to grab some of that though. Let's see. Did I put it in these drawers? I think. Sorry, friends. I'm coming. I need to figure out what, you know, kind of flowers and stuff I want to use here. I need to just grab like a couple of things here. I could even use some solo wood flowers, would be pretty. Got some different kind of greenery, baby's breath. I'm just grabbing a few different things. And then I'll just see, you know, what kind of works with it. All right, this is good. Okay. Where did I put my moss? I don't even know where in the world I put my moss at now. When I move things around in my studio, I do have some in this big bag up here, but I definitely don't feel like climbing up there to get that. So, is there some in here, maybe? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't really feel like doing all that, trying to grab my moss. So I can always add some, you know, later if it, I'm sure it's probably going to need a little bit more. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this in here. I'm just going to glue this thing up in here. Kind of to the side a bit. All right, stay. You stay there. And I did find a little bit of moss sitting over to the side here, like the smallest amount ever. But I got to get my ladder. So I can, like, I have this big bag full of moss. So I need to, like, be able to reach it. And it's up on the top of this shelf, which doesn't help me right now, that's for sure. All right, so we need a little bit of like some vines or something. So we're gonna put this on. I don't know what's tangled up in here. Piece of like string or something. So we'll get that out. I think this is gonna just kind of be just right here. And going up here. Yeah, I post a lot of my work that I've done on Instagram. So if you guys go on Instagram, you can see like pretty much like all the things that I do, I put on there. And then it just shares from there to Facebook. But if you go on Instagram, it's the same, you know, same name, Christy's Crafty Cottage on there as well. And you can see a lot of my work, like different kind of things, junk journals, a lot of mixed media pieces, even like, you know, some furniture flips, all kinds of stuff I do. All right, so we got that one. And I think that flower is going to be a little much. So let's see if we want to put this over here. Right now I'm just putting a couple things just until I get my, I really need to get that moss out for sure. I mean, I definitely had some sitting out, like just a little bit I had sitting out, but I don't even know where I put that now. I mean, here's a tiny bit in here. I wish I would have remembered where I put it. Goodness, there's a little teeny bit. I mean, I don't know what in the world I did with it. It's probably with the little flowers that I had. All right, so this one, I'm gonna just put right here. And then all right, I need you to cooperate. Stay. Oh, I probably should put a little bit more glue here so I can put the rest of that moss. Now, I don't want to put too much, so really, I mean, this little teeny bit could actually work. I managed to find little scraps around here. I don't know how that happened. We can get these little glue strings because we don't like that. And then we'll put that up there. It's a fun little piece though, really cute. All right, so I do have like a lot of different kind of flowers. And then I'll, you know, just kind of figure out what kind of little flowers and stuff I want to put on there. But right now I don't want to, you know, rush to really do that, to put all of them, because I want to figure out which ones I want to use. Because I could do possibly like a couple little solo wood flowers would be, oh, thank you. I could do like a couple of those. I could do some like dried flowers. I might want to add like some pinks or something. So I kind of, you know, I just got to kind of see what I want to do. But I do know that I want to shove a little bit of that greenery in there too. And that's just kind of just tucked in, like it's gonna, you know, it's just kind of hanging out. And then we need some of the baby's breath too. And then the other flowers I'll just put around this little group here. All right, let's see. This one's gonna go in the front because we need a little baby's breath in the front there. That looks cute. So cute. It's adorable. I love it. It took, you know, quite a while to do this, really. But I think it's turning out really pretty, though. Could even tie like a little bow or something around the bottom. I think I want like a little bit of that lace kind of hanging out, or it could even be tied like around the little, this here, you know, this, the flag thingy. Could have like a little bit kind of hanging from there. I don't know if I want that, but you know, could be cute. Let's see how it's gonna look. I mean, I might do like a little bow on here and then have like a little doily or something hanging out the side. Let's see how that'll look. But just do like a little one. That looks cute. I'm gonna do a little teeny dovetail. So we got that one, a dovetail. And ooh, the angle here is a little weird. And then that one. All right, so we got a little teeny bow, and then a little dovetail, and then we'll figure that out after. But now we need a little doily. You just have a couple of these little scraps hanging out. There. And then we need a little doily hanging out as well, or like another piece of lace or something. Let's see. Oh, this piece of lace here. Let's use a little bit of this. I ended up doing some like coffee grunge up on here. So I'm going to use some of that and just have it like hanging out, I guess on this side maybe. So it's just going to be tucked underneath. And we're just going to see how it looks hanging out of there. As long as I can get it kind of tucked under where I want it. That would be kind of cute there. That looks cute. I mean, it's definitely going to need a couple, like, more, you know, flowers and stuff at the bottom. And then I'll grab, you know, just in case I need, like, a little more moss or something, I'll, you know, kind of grab that. But I think that looks so pretty. I love it. All right, I need some E6000 and then hot glue on here. So I'm going to have to do a little mixture of both just so it stays. All right, so E6000. And I'm just about done, friends. But if you are new, I would love for you to subscribe and come back and hang out. It's been super fun. I love how it turned out. It's really pretty. All right, we got to be quick about this with the hot glue. And where's the center? I guess there. Seems pretty good. And then this I'll kind of glue down a little bit. If it won't stay, I'll just glue it down on the side just a little. And then once this kind of sets, I'm going to just reinforce underneath. Would a little bird's nest be too much? I think it would be really pretty. It really would be. I love putting them on the top and then put the little eggs in it. I even have some made, but it would be really, I love putting them on there. I think they always turn out so pretty on there. Okay, this needs to cooperate. I'll drill a hole in it. If I need to drill a hole up in here, you better believe I will do that for it to stay. Because right now it's not cooperating. Oh no, don't drip. I need to just enforce, you know, have it enough glue, and then put moss around it would also help. Now I can see why when she glued it on there, it fell right off. oh, a platform. Could totally put like a little platform on that and then put this onto that platform. I think I might end up doing that just to make it more stable. I think it would definitely be a little bit better. Because right now it's, it doesn't want to cooperate too much with staying on there. Yeah, it's just going to keep coming off. So let's do that. We need like a little, even like a cardboard, piece of cardboard or something would be good. We need something that's like stable enough. Let's get a little piece of cardboard. All right, so we'll use this one here. And if that doesn't work, then you got to drill the hole just to make sure that it's, you know, gonna stay. Yeah, I do have, bird's nests and all are super easy to make, but I would have to get my moss. I would have to get that bag down up there. I think this will work better. So we glue that down, make sure that's set. And then, oops, there we go. All right, once that sets and like I leave it alone, then I'll glue this on it. Now, if you don't want really, I mean, it shouldn't really show much, but just in case, I would just, you know, you could put like some more of that like moss effect paste around it or something like camouflage. I definitely want to put like some flowers and stuff on the top. And, you know, kind of around. These little baby breath flowers would be really pretty. And then I could do, get some little small of the babies or the, you know, I mean, there's just so many different like kind of flowers that would be really pretty with it, honestly. All right, let's put a little bit of this one. I'm just kind of, just for now, letting that set for a bit, for just a moment. So let's get this up on here. This would be pretty. I need to trim that there. All right, so this one's just gonna go, oops, I'm dropping the flowers. Actually, I'm gonna put this kind of going up around there. And put some glue there. Ouch, that was hot. That sure was hot, friends. Let me just let you know that. All right. Just want to make sure that kind of stays put. And then we got this one that can come over, kind of sticking out with the lace. Maybe, nah, not liking that. That looks cute. All right. I sure wish I could get that daggone moss and my my step ladder is in this, one of my storage rooms in here. It's gonna be quite fun. I mean, I guess I could step on that chair over there. I suppose I could. All right, this one, I guess I'm just sticking that up in here. Yeah, I do have some little nests. I just wish I would have had all that stuff out. Like I have little nests and birds. If I had all my moss here, I could certainly make it. I use like little sticks, and then I use the moss. But I do have some different kind of little flowers out. So I mean, I could grab some of the flowers, and let me see what I can grab here. Hold on 1 second here. We'll grab this and da-da-da-da. Right, I don't want to bring over like all of the containers here, so I'm just gonna grab some of like the smaller ones. And what else do I want? I think I might just reach for the this moss. I just need to move my containers. I bought all these containers that I need to move, and then get over to this shelf. Okay, I've reached it. Woohoo! I'm just grabbing some bags out of here. Okay, I got it. All right, I made it without falling too. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, I'm coming. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a couple more like tiny little solar flowers, just in case. So I do have like different colors of them in there. I'm dropping moss. Whew, okay, that was fun. That was a blast, let me just say. I was able to get up there and reach. Looks cute, thank you. Going to have to make one of these now. I love it, yay. I would love to see it. Whew, that was exciting. My dog's even like, what is going on with you? Like a wild banshee up in here. All right, I want something kind of flattish. If I put the little, you know, the little nest. Where did I put the new ones I have? I would have to run off again. I know where like some are. I think I like this here, but I did grab a couple different of the moss. We have the reindeer moss, and then you would need that and the Spanish moss in order to make your nest. I mean, you can even use pearls too. Like I've made some with pearls and they looked really cute. But we definitely need some of that. And that's just gonna be up in here. Cute. And I just want to make sure I want to put that before I glue those flowers. I just want to make sure. I don't know what's going on with this one. This is like a wild one here. Let's take some of that off because that's too much. Have some of this kind of sticking out. That looks cute. Just kind of tucked in there. And then oh, this one I'm going to have hanging down from the other side. Like right over here. And then put the bow on that. All right, that looks cute. Now you could do like a little, if you don't want to do a nest, you could even do like a little doily back here. And you could do like, you know, you can do the doily and a little nest on it. Or you could do a doily and like some flowers. That would be really cute too. Right now I'm just kind of destroying my studio here. There's just stuff everywhere now. I don't know if I want that. But I think I do want to do like a couple little flowers at the bottom here too. Just to have like, you know, something a little, something going on here. Like a little cluster. I think that would be cute. All right, so we're going to do that one. That one. Oop, I need you to cooperate here. We need quite some glue. And then, where do we want to put that? Maybe right here? Yeah, that seems good. So we're just doing like a little cluster here. And I do have a link for the solo wood flowers as well. All right, and then maybe a little bit more of the baby's breath up in here. And a tiny bit of moss. I'm glad you guys are liking this project. I mean, it sure is taken forever, but it is super cute though. I really like how it's turning out. It's really pretty. Yeah, that one, just kind of have it tucked right there. And then the moss just kind of like helps keep things into place as well. But you could do pearls. My aunt's not really like overly into like the, you know, the shabby chic kind of thing. She does like vintage and all that. So I don't want to do like too much lace and pearls and molds and all. Though I think all of it would be gorgeous. It certainly would be. All right, and then we need a little more. A little sticking out there. And then you can have a little bit more. I gotta go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some more of the baby's breath. Because I really like using it a lot. I like to do odd numbers for sure with my, you know, my flowers and all. But I think I am gonna put this one over here. It just looks, you know, better with a little bit more of it. You know, at least another flower there. And then I can put like some pops of color with like some other flowers. You know, I did bring them over here, but I mean, I've already been on for like forever now. Oh goodness. Hold on, friends. I'll be right back. Yeah, I put so many crickets in the cage for the bearded dragon. So I'm sure they're going to escape out of the tank. Okay, I'm back. I am back. All right, this one's going to go in here. It's all the little details. And then once I walk away, come back, you know, I'll be able to see what else I want to add. I don't feel like going in to get the little bird's nest right at the moment because, you know, I got to go into the storage room, so I got to move this chair I put in front of it and whatever else, because, you know, right now I'm just putting things everywhere at this point. It's ridiculous. So I have just a mess going on. And it was looking so good too. But then I went and bought things and have it still sitting around. So all that has to be put away for sure. All right, I need a little bit more baby's breath on this side. But once I post pictures, you'll see, like, if I decided to add it on there. I think I might. I do have some little ones, little teeny ones. But they're really, really easy to make. I have made quite a few on lives before. Ah, that's hot. That was hot as ever. Oh my golly. Get over there. Goodness. It's sticking more to my hands than the wood. All right, this seems pretty stable now. Like it's really going there. But since I have, you know, well, this is too dry now. That's a little too dry. Let's see. What do I want to use? Let's use some, I don't know what I'm using. I don't necessarily want to use the paste. I guess I'll just leave it for now. Because I can paint it or do whatever after. If it's, I mean, I think it's fine, honestly. It seems like it's good, but if not, I could even put some moss around it. But I think the stand is going to be so much better doing it that way. And then my bird over here, and the ones on the side here are all facing this way. So this is going to be the front going that way. And then I have to get, you know, a couple little glue strings. All right, so let me flatten this out because I had all that glue on there. So I got to kind of get that off, or at least build it up around all that. Loosen that up. There we go. That was a big old glob I had to kind of move. And make sure everything is good on here. Ah, that's going to drip. It is definitely going to drip. And knew that. All right. Just as long as it's on. And I really wish I would have scooted it forward more. I really do. Ugh. I can't really now at this point. I can't, but I need to fix that and push it all up. And then I can just kind of seal around once I, you know, flip it over and kind of seal it, and then I can put some more moss up there. And then that moss will certainly be as a, just a double layer of like where it'll just stay on really well. But that worked pretty good, I would say. I certainly wish I would have paid attention to where I was sitting it. But yeah, so that it's nice and stable, I'm going to put extra glue around it, seal it all in, and then put moss all around that to make sure it's all just extra, like, extra sealed. All right, so far that's pretty good. Yeah, if I would have been able to like scoot it back a little bit more, I would have been. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. I appreciate that. I certainly wish I would have scooted it. I mean, I could move the whole thing. It's just gonna, you know, drive me a little crazy, so I'm gonna have to move it. It's just gotta I gotta do it. Now it's completely glued down on that piece. So I gotta just glue it on this piece here. But I needed it more balanced and even. It just wasn't quite enough. Even though it's tons and tons of glue right now, it's totally fine because all of that's gonna be covered with the moss. So right there is much better. And then the moss, I had it all sealed and everything. It was really, really great. But now I had to move it. Okay, I'm gonna have to let it set again. But as I'm kind of holding it in place so that it sets, then I will just put some more moss on here. All right. It was completely good. I should have left it alone. It was fine how it was. Ooh, there we go. Just kind of moved it in the moss some. Yeah, I'm just trying to put the moss kind of like on the bottom of the mailbox. I'm gonna have to just step away from this thing for a few. It's getting on my nerves because I really want it to set and I keep moving it. So it's gonna just keep acting crazy. I need to move that around. Oops, my little piece came out. This one has to get glued in here. That's where that needs to get glued. Yeah, I need to just like let this be for a moment. Because right now, if anything, I'll even drill a hole in the bottom of this to make sure it stays good. Because I don't want my aunt to get it and it's like all falling apart. But I should have left it where it was, is what I should have done. Because now I gotta let it completely dry now. But what I'll do is just, I'll hold something up to it to kind of balance it out. And make sure that it just stays where it needs to be while it's drying. But I need to stop, you know, keep on moving it. That's the problem right now that I'm having. Is that we can even put a little flower kind of hanging down from that would be cute too. Some of the baby's breath, I like that. I just need it to like stay and stop moving it. That's what I need. Once it sets, it's going to be good. But what I'm going to do is just put something. I need to put something. Let's see, maybe stack up. Or a ruler, pencil. We just need something to kind of be tall enough here. Just to keep it from falling for the time being. We're using files. And I think I'm going to stack up maybe these. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see what I can do here. I just need it to stay into place would be great. Come on, cooperate. That one's too light, so that's not going to help with anything. I'm going to have to grab something. I don't know. Maybe this? I just need something to be the right size that I need. That's what I need. Goodness, everything I grab on my table is just not the right size at all. Not the right size at all, friends, but I'll get it figured out. I just need to like, to leave it be is what it needs to be. That way I can get it straightened up, glue it. But right now I need a break because I've been live too long now. So I will certainly post pictures on Instagram and Facebook, but I am going to get off here. That way I can take a little break here for a few, and then I will, I do have to post pictures of something else the project I finished last night. So I want to make sure to do that. And then once this is actually like glued completely, like where it's, you know, everything's kind of staying where it needs to be, then I'll cover all the cardboard up with more of the moss just to make sure everything's nice and, you know, covered up, looks good, and then, you know, stable and everything. I don't want it to, it was perfectly fine. I had it setting for a while before I put this on, so everything was great, and I just had to take it off there. Had to do it, friends. But it's looking so pretty. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna go, but thank you all so much for hanging out. I had a fabulous time. If you guys missed Shauna and Leah, check out Fraps and Scraps and Make All the Things with me, and you'll see what they did. They also did, you know, amazing. So, but yeah, I love how it turned out. I think it's really pretty, and I will definitely post pictures and see, you know, I might probably put the little bird's nest on the top with a little doily. So I'll let you, I mean, you guys will see it like on, you know, with the pictures. But thank you all so much for being here. I had a fantastic time. And I will be back live tomorrow on Facebook for another event at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Friday on Facebook at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How about a flower? I think a flower would be really pretty too. Do like a couple little flowers up there. I've done it I've made a lot of these before. So I've done it kind of separate, like several different ways. Use like the little doily, or even like a piece of like a doily or something. Have it kind of hanging over just a bit, hanging out, so you can have your flowers or your nest. And then, you know, put a bird, some eggs, you know, all the things would be super, super cute. All right. Love you all. Have an amazing, blessed night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.